Hello students, my name is Satish and I have brought some idioms for you, and if you use them in your writing and speaking, surely your speaking and writing they'll be improved, they'll be better. So without delaying, let's begin these idioms, how we can use them in our writing and speaking portions. The first idiom is looking for a needle in a haystack. Looking for a needle in a haystack. This is the first idiom. What does it mean? It means searching for something that is very difficult to locate. Searching for something that is very difficult to locate. Looking for a needle in a haystack means searching for something that is very difficult to locate. If I give you an example, suppose finding a lost purse of mine is like looking for a needle in a haystack. Finding a lost purse of mine is like looking for a needle in a haystack. It means it is very difficult to find that purse. So hope you have understood how we can use this idiom. Looking for a needle in a haystack. It means searching for something that is very difficult to locate. Clear? Now moving to the next. This is the second one. If I say ended in smoke, ended in smoke, what does it mean? Ended in smoke means something that has not given any result, any production. So we can write it yielded no result or produced no result. For example, if I say that idea of making friendship with him has ended in smoke. That idea of making friendship with him has ended in smoke means there has not been any result. So we can say, if we are not getting any result, we can say that has ended in smoke. So I think this idiom is also clear. These idioms are very important idioms. They are asked in competitive exams as well. So if you prepare them, your spoken, your competitive exam, they'll also be prepared. You can prepare for the competitive exams as well. So idioms preparation is very important in regard of writing or speaking, both. Third one, if I say if I say take the bull by the horn, If I use this idiom, it means we are facing the difficulty boldly. So what does it mean? To face the danger boldly. To face the danger boldly. It means to take the bull by the horn. For example, if I take he was very strong to fight, but you have taken the bull by the horn. He was very strong to fight, but you have taken the bull by the horn. So you can use this idiom too. You can make some sentences by using this idiom. This is also a good idiom. Next one, if I talk about the fourth one, bolt from the blue. If I talk about this idiom, means unexpected difficulty or danger which we were not expecting. So we can say an unexpected difficulty or trouble. An unexpected difficulty or trouble. We can use this idiom too. So here I am giving you an example. To see him for me again was like a bolt from the blue. To see him for me again was like a bolt from the blue. You can use this idiom too. Next is pie in the sky. This is very important idiom. Pie in the sky. Pie in the sky, when we use it, it means something that is impossible. We can use pie in the sky in that regard. Something that is very impossible. That is very impossible. Means that cannot happen easily. Example. To buy a car in just 10,000 rupees is like a pie in the sky these days. To buy a car in just 10,000 rupees is like a pie in the sky these days. So you can use this idiom too. This is also very good, important. This is also very important idiom. So you can use it. To get a taste of your own medicine. To get a taste of your own medicine, it means to receive the same treatment that you have given to others. To receive the same treatment that you have given to others. It means to get a taste of your own medicine. For example, I have given her a lot of difficulties, and now I am getting a taste of my own medicine. I have given her a lot of difficulties, and now I am getting a taste of my own medicine. Means I am also receiving the same treatment from her. Next is make off with. Make off with, when we use this, it means to run away with. To run away with. For example, that boy made off with my mobile phone. That boy made off with my mobile phone. It means that boy ran away with my mobile phone. Now the next one. Put your best foot forward. This is very important idiom. When we use this idiom, it means to make your best effort as much as you can. Means to give your best effort as much as you can. For example, if I say, for learning spoken English, put your best foot forward. For learning spoken English, put your best foot forward means give your best effort as much as you can. So you can use this idiom too. Next is to lead someone by the nose. If I talk about this idiom, you can see this idiom and you can also understand the meaning. To lead someone by the nose means to dominate someone or control someone or to make someone dance on your finger tip. To lead someone by the nose means to dominate someone or to control someone or to make someone dance on your fingertip. Example, Ravi, one of my friends, is led by the nose Ravi, one of my friends, is led by the nose in his house. Ravi, one of my friends, is led by the nose in his house. So this idiom you can also use in your writing and speaking both. This is also a good idiom. And the last one, to handle someone with kid gloves. To handle someone with kid gloves means to treat someone with extreme care. To handle someone with kid gloves means to treat someone with extreme care. So you can use this idiom too. For example, her mother handles her with kid gloves means her mother takes care of her with extreme care. So these are the idioms. If you use these idioms in your writing portion or in your speaking portion, your speaking and writing, they'll be better. So start using these idioms in your writing and speaking both. Also they can be asked in some competitive exams as well. So prepare these idioms. If you like this video, please share and comment, and do subscribe my channel. Thank you very much for listening to me. Hello Thanks students, my name is Satish Srivastav and I am an offline and online spoken English teacher. I bring some new ideas and thoughts to develop the fluency of the students, and if you think that my videos can help you in developing your fluency, or I can assist you, I can help you in improving your spoken English, you can contact me. My contact details are below the video. So if you need any assistance, you can email me, you can join me on my Skype ID.